MTG blows up on reporters while attacking Sesame Street and NPR. This is a lady who I think was sent here in the middle of this as a plant. Here's why. Why I bring up such a controversial thing. You know, for years, for decades, they've been talking about defunding PBS. Here's the truth about that, because I looked into that decades ago, back when I was working on Obama's campaign. It's not going to be that hard. In other words, what I want to point out to you is this. First of all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're on another social media, go to Darren Monroe Politics and subscribe. I post literally 24/7, about an hour every single day right now. You should be getting cutting edge stuff. Nobody talks about stuff like I do. I'm not just talking about what Trump and them did. I talk about what the good news is. If you're a Kamala Harris voter and a liberal, subscribe now. That's who this is for. Kamala Harris voters, liberals who are trying to find the real news, no bull. Okay? All of that said, PBS already has billions of dollars in support. They'll be okay if we defund it and somehow it gets defunded. NPR might be another story because they don't have the same type of funding. But at the same time, NPR was created, if I remember correctly, by the Nixon administration. And it'd be horrible to see them go and defund it. But let me go right into the truth. Like I said, subscribe to my channel. That's where I go to the truth. Let's cut through all the BS. This is MTG trying to create a distraction away from Signalgate. And that's why she blew up on this reporter today. This English reporter from the UK said the nastiest stuff to her. We don't want you in our country. Go back to your country, which is amazing as a black man to me. Europeans fighting. But they're fighting. But here's the thing. It's just a distraction to pull away from Signalgate because they done messed up royally talking about they didn't do anything wrong. Oh, my God. I'm sitting there watching these people lie on Capitol Hill. Tulsi Gabbard's been caught in a lie. Except's been caught in a lie. And the Atlantic, I don't know why they would sit there and poke at the Atlantic like that, because the Atlantic was like, yeah, you know we got it, so why would you even mess with us? And they put it out there. Hegseth should be going to jail because he took confidential information and put it on Signal to these people in this group. And anybody listening to this should be held accountable. But Hegseth, Gabbard, the CIA director, the only person I respect is Waltz. Waltz raised his hand and said, I messed that up, take me out. And I just think that was at least smart, admirable that he owned that, especially in the Trump administration that owns nothing. But here they are for decades talking about Hillary Clinton. Here they are for decades putting her down. Oh, it's all about Hillary Clinton. And sure enough, they're doing this. And all of that is related back to, again, MTG blowing up on this reporter because she didn't skip a beat. The MTG blew up on this reporter while she's attacking Sesame Street because she wanted Sesame Street. She wanted NPR to be the story, not Signalgate. And the reporters aren't missing a beat. Bravo for them. We need to keep the pressure on them. The GOP needs to get a spine, at least hold these guys accountable, because they could have put troops in harm's way. And enough of this foolishness. Their incompetence is ridiculous. Heads got to roll. Now, I'm going to tell you, you know how white males in power do this. They turn on the person who's not a white male. Who does that leave? Tulsi Gabbard. She's going to be in trouble. Waltz messed up. He should be out. And Hegseth should be out. But I also say the director of the CIA should be out, because the director, where he messed up royally is that the NSA, which is over the CIA, the NSA did a report on Signal saying it's a security issue. Major stupid. Did you like what I just said? Did I earn your subscription at this point? I hope so. Darren Monroe Politics, YouTube. If you're not there, follow me on the social media you're watching this from, and then get there, because I am posting all my major content on Darren Monroe Politics, YouTube.